Good evening, my lovelies, and welcome back to Calm with Carla ASMR. In tonight's video, we're going to be doing your optician test. You're going to be getting an eye exam. So to start with, can I just get your name, please? That's perfect. And can I get your date of birth? Okay. Now, so before we begin, I'm just going to ask you some general questions about your health and whatnot. So, can you tell me, are you on any medications? And if you are, would you be able to name them for me, please? Okay, that's perfect. So I'm just going to go through a quick brief questionnaire, if that's okay. So do you smoke? Okay, that's fine. Do you drink? Okay. Do you do any illegal drugs or whatnot? Okay. That's good, okay. So is there any health conditions you haven't stated that you would need to tell me about? Okay. Perfect, thank you. Okay. Right. So, what brings you here today? Okay. Have you been having any vision trouble as such? Problems with your sight? Double vision? Blurriness? Anything along that lines? Okay. And is that the reason you came in today? Okay. I see. Okay. Well, that's all fine. So, I'm just going to show you this quick chart just to show you about your eyes. So on this chart we've got the picture of your eye. Now, I believe you've already had pictures of your eyes taken with our assistant, is that correct? Okay. I'll just review those on my computer, don't worry. And this is essentially just explaining everything, like the parts of your eyes, your optic disc, and macula, retina, and as far as I can see on the computer, it is all looking pretty good, as it should be. So you aren't having any trouble with astigmatism or anything along that lines, are you? Okay, that's good. That's what we like to hear. Okay, well, I guess we're going to begin with a simple Snellen chart test. So there's one on the wall, but I'm going to just use this one. So, if I can get you just to read the top line, please. The top line for me. Yep, that is perfect. Now, can you read the second line? Okay, yep. F, B. Perfect, good job. Now the third line here. T, Excellent. Now, can you please read the fifth line here, if possible? Yeah, B, that is correct. Can you read this one? E, perfect job. This one, yep, that is C. Not quite, it isn't B, but very close, it's F. And we've got D here. Now I'm going to test your limits on this one. E, correct, yep. D, that's perfect, yep. F, that is correct, yeah. C, 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 C. Z and P, well done. Is the Snellen chart. Put that to the side for now, we might come back to that one. Okay, I'll just take some notes and then I'm going to okay, right. So I'm going to repeat the Snellen chart test again, but this time I would like you to cover one eye, and if you can just tell me if it's blurry, the same, or if you're seeing double, that would be amazing. Okay, so if you cover one eye, please. Excellent job, there we go. Now again, top line, can you tell me if it's the same as when you had both eyes open? Is it blurry? Is it double? The same? Okay, that's good, that's good. What about these ones down here? Okay, the same again. Okay, perfect, perfect. What about these? D, O, Z, same, blurry. Just the same. Okay, okay, that's good. That's what we like to see. Now, if you cover the opposite eye, I'll repeat the test. So, again, the top one, if you can just tell me if it's the same, blurry, no change. E, E. It's just the same. Perfect. That's what we like to hear. What about the second row? F, F, P, P. Just the same again. Awesome. Love it. Now the third row. D, O, C. Okay, we're gonna do a few more rows just 'cause. Okay, what about this one? L, perfect, perfect. P, 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 P. What about this one? E, that is correct, well done, well done. What about this one? Yes, that is certainly D. Now, I'm going to get you to do this row, and it's going to really, again, keeping your eye covered, please. So, can you tell me what we have here? Yes, that's correct, it's B. Again, is it just the same, not blurry, double, anything like that? No? Okay, perfect, then we'll continue. E, E, C, C. What about this one? F, that's correct. And D. Well done, my lovely. Okay, so for the next test, I'm just going to quickly measure your eyes, if that's okay with you. Just measure them. Okay, I'm just testing how far apart your pupils are. Okay, they are as they should be, which is good. We like to see that. Okay, now I'm going to do a glass focus on my ear. I'm going to look in your eyes. Look at the muscles. Just keep focusing on my ear, please. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Now if you can focus on the other ear, and I will look at. Just keep your eyes on my ear, top of my ear. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Awesome, yes. Okay. Right, now I want you just to look right at my nose with both your eyes open. Okay. Just going to look at both your eyes. Just look at my nose, please. Just focus on my nose, nothing else. Okay. Now again, I want you to just close one of your eyes, please. Just either eye. And just stay looking right at my nose. Close an eye. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to look in the open eye. Just checking the muscles. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. And close the opposite eye, but look at my nose again. Perfect, you're doing great. I can tell this isn't your first time at the opticians. Just put my pen down. Okay. Right. Now if you bear with me a minute, I'm just going to pop these glasses on you. They're not the most fashionable things in the world, but they do the job, okay? So if you give me a minute to adjust them to your face, to pop them. Right, I'm just going to adjust them. Perfect. Okay. And I'm just going to grab my lenses. I'm going to use some coloured lenses, okay? So I'm just going to pop this lens in. And can you tell me if this chart is blurrier, clearer? Okay, it's a bit blurrier, is it? Okay, can you still read it? Right, okay. What about this row? Okay, I'm going to take that lens out and try to get another one. Okay, how about now? Can you read this line? Is it clearer than the last one? Blurrier? Okay, it's a bit clearer. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Right, I'm going to keep that lens on for just a moment. And I'm going to do some colour blindness. Now, so with that lens, can you tell me what shape we have here? A circle and a cross. That's perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, what about this one? Can you point to where the line goes through the middle? Through the Did you say 6? Yep, you would be absolutely correct. Well done, well done. And keeping the same eye covered, we'll find a little bit more difficult one. Right, can you try this one, please? Can you tell me what number this is? 8. That is absolutely right. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, now can you uncover both your eyes? And I'm going to do some items from afar. Can you tell me what this is meant to be? It's not very easy to see, but just give a rough guess. A mug. Yeah, I'll take that. That's a mug indeed. And again, here's another slightly difficulter one. Can you tell me what animal this is? A camel. Yep, perfect. Now I want you to cover the opposite eye than you did last time, and I'm going to come in with some numbers. See if I can find said numbers. Okay, can you cover your eye, please? Tell me what number we have here. 59. 59. That is correct. And again. Tell me which animal we have here, please. Which animal is in this box? A rabbit. That is absolutely correct. Okay, you can uncover your eyes whenever you're ready. Okay. Now, I'm just going to get you to follow my fingers just so I can see the reflexes. Test the muscles just a bit more, just to be certain if I'm going to get you the right glasses or not. So if you look at my fingers, perfect. Look at them. Okay, they're going to come closer. And they're going to go further away. Closer. Further away. Okay, now this side. Closer. And further away. Okay, now I just want you to follow the fingers. Down. Up. To the side. Yeah. And up again. And other side again. Up again. Down. To the side. Okay. Now I'm going to keep using my bright light, but this time I want you to tell me when you can no longer see my finger, like when it goes out of your point of view, if that makes sense, out of your peripheral vision, you can no longer see it. So just give me a nod or anything. Right, so tell me when my finger disappears out of your sight of view. There, perfect, that's right. And again, tell me when it disappears. Perfect. Now, tell me when it disappears. Awesome, okay. And again. Yep, well done. Okay. Now, so as far as I can see from my tests I've run, everything looks to be fine. see you again in 6 months for a checkup, just to err on the side of caution, because we don't want your vision deteriorating, and that can end in tragedy. And